Good evening. The question isn't who is going to let me, it is who is going to stop me. Once said by Ayn Rand. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. Dr. Manaf Al-Qahtani highlights the importance of the COVID-19 vaccination for those who aged 3 to 11. Bahrain wins 6 gold medals at the GCC Games. Ministry of Commerce of Saudi Arabia blocks 7 electronic stores for electronic commerce violation. Dubai Hospital launches surgical robot to facilitate surgeries. UAE bans camping on public beaches. Today's news in detail. Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Manaf Al-Qahtani, infectious disease consultant and microbiologist at the Bahrain Defense Force BDF Hospital and member of the National Medical Task Force for combating the coronavirus, stressed the importance of vaccinating children aged 3 to 11, especially given the high number of cases among this age group globally. Dr. Al-Qahtani highlighted that vaccination strengthens the immune system by increasing the number of antibodies needed to provide the necessary protection against COVID-19. Dr. Al-Qahtani noted that studies in scientific research have proven the safety of vaccinations and their effectiveness in increasing the efficiency of the immune system as well as their effectiveness in reducing complications of the virus that may lead to receiving treatment in hospital or intensive care. Dr. Al-Qahtani emphasized the importance of vaccines in preserving public health. Dr. Manaf highlighted that studies have demonstrated the role of vaccinations in reducing symptoms of the virus that may persist in some cases after recovery. Dr. Al-Qahtani added that increasing one's immunity by taking a vaccine is safer than increasing one's immunity from infection, as the virus can lead to unwanted and long-lasting health issues. Dr. Al-Qahtani noted that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) and the Center for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) recommend vaccinations for this age group to reduce the number of complications or mortalities. Dr. Al-Qahtani concluded by reiterating the importance for parents to ensure that their children receive the COVID-19 vaccine to provide the necessary protection for their safety by heading directly to the health centers that were previously announced by the Ministry of Health without the need to make an appointment. The Ministry of Health has provided the Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccine for ages 3 to 11 in the previously announced health centers, which can be found on the Ministry of Health's website on https://healthalert.gov.bh. The Ministry of Health has also announced the provision of the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccination for those who aged 5 to 11 at the vaccination center in Citramal and the following health centers: Jeddah Health Center, NBB Health Center Dhair, Hamad Town Health Center, Issa Town Health Center, Al Hura Health Center, Ahmad Ali Kanu Health Center. Bahrain won 6 gold medals yesterday as they continue to lead the standings on the third day of the GCC Games in Kuwait yesterday. Bahrain also claimed 6 silver and 3 bronze medals yesterday to raise their medal tally in the Games to 38. Bahrain have concluded their athletics campaign with 35 medals, 17 gold, 12 silver and 6 bronze. The men's and women's 4x400 meter relay teams won gold medals for Bahrain, while Albert Robb emerged winner in the men's 5,000 meter race and Winfred Yavi won the women's 1,500 meter final. The other gold medal winners for Bahrain were Bontu Edo in women's 5,000 meter and Yaqub Salem in 200 meter. Omar Al Ruwaila gave Bahrain their first medal in swimming by clinching the silver medal in 100 meter backstroke yesterday. Bahrain's shooters also excelled yesterday with Abdul Majid Juma winning the silver medal and Abdullah Rahmat claiming bronze in the 25 meter pistol individual competition. Bahrain's development efforts have succeeded thanks to the dedicated efforts of its citizens, says His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. He also commended that the tireless efforts of Team Bahrain to enhance national development and support the national economy to build a bright and prosperous future. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers, Bahrain's COVID update.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
An urgent proposal to sack the rain drainage maintenance teams for alleged incompetence has been rejected. Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Minister Mr. Essam Khalaf said the teams were made up of professionals who were more than capable of handling their responsibilities. New recreational facilities for families are on the way in the southern governorate, according to a top minister. Plans include turning the historic Khaninia Valley Park, located between East Rafah and West Rafah, into a massive tourist attraction, said Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Minister Essam Khalaf. Speaker Fauzia bint Abdullah Zainal, headed and president of the Arab Inter-Parliamentary Union AIPU, will participate in the 33rd extraordinary meeting of the AIPU. The meeting, to be held in Egypt on May 21st, will discuss prioritizing Al-Aqsa Mosque and all Islamic and Christian holy sites. The National Initiative for Agricultural Development NIAD, in cooperation with the Ministry of Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning and the Supreme Council for the Environment, planted more than 217 cedar, roll and hibiscus teleceous trees and shrubs at the Salmabad intersection with the generous support from Ibrahim Khalid Kanu Company. The company's support to the Forever Green campaign enhances national efforts to expand Bahrain's green area, provide a healthy environment and bolster the agricultural sectors in line with His Majesty's King's vision to mitigate the efforts of climate change and enhance food security. The Salmabad intersection is the 31st out of the 34 sites to benefit from the initiative. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. The debut dance performances of the students of Mrs. Hansul Ghani, a well-known dance teacher from Bahrain, is scheduled on May 20th at BKS. Dynamic Art Center and Vrindavani Dance Academy are jointly organizing the event titled Arangetram 2022. Dance teacher Hansul Ghani students Akshata Venkatesh, Neha Balamurugan, Satvika Gopidas, Shivani Manikandan and Tanya Sendilkumar will make their debut at the event to be held at BKS tomorrow, May 20 at 6:30 p.m. There will also be dance performances by 4 to 6 children. Bahrain's Ministry of Labour Director Dana Mohammed Mudaffar is the chief guest and will light the lamp at the event. Gopitas Ayanar will do the welcome address and Balamurugan Ampalraj will deliver the vote of thanks. There will be a Nadaswara and Takil concert by Unnika Krishnan and Harish during the ceremony. Chief guest will present mementos and certificates to the children who have made their debut performances. Parents of the children who made their debut dances will also honor dance teacher Hansul Ghani during Arangetram 2022. Dinner will be served at the event, which will be attended by over 700 people. The Embassy of India will be conducting the open house at embassy premises. The open house for May 2022 will be held on Friday 27th May from 1000 hours to 1200 hours to listen or redress any urgent or non-routine consular and labor issues of the Indian nationals living in Bahrain. The Indian nationals who wants to participate in the open house may send the details of their issues by email to wel2.bahrain@mea.gov.in latest by 25th May 2022 4 p.m. local time. A book featuring 50 archaeological and historical artifacts spanning 6 millennia of Bahrain's history was released yesterday to commemorate International Museum Day. Entitled 50 Objects from the Bahrain National Museum, the book is based on an initiative by the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities (BACA) from the pandemic's early days. Resurfacing work on Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman Highway between Wali Al Ahad flyover and roundabout 18 flyover will necessitate the closure of 1 and 2 lanes in stages in both directions. The Works Ministry said the closure will be effective from Friday for 2 months. The Ministry of Commerce (MOC) announced that it has blocked 7 electronic stores e-stores owned by a Saudi company due to its violation over the e-commerce system and its executive regulations. The ministry said that the stores had violated the e-commerce system by misleading the consumers and not complying with their contractual rights. The ministry revealed that the monitored stores are e-stores that market clothing products for women's and children's supplies as well as furniture and electronic devices. Saudi Arabian athletes added 8 new medals including 2 golds and a silver to the country's tally in the Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC) Games on Tuesday. Saudi sprinter Mohammed Al-Mawi took silver medal in the 400 meters hurdles competition with a time of 50.6 seconds. On another day of fine results for Saudi's athletes, Hassan Doushi claimed a gold medal in the triple jump competition by clearing a distance of 16 meters. In the 10-meter air pistol competition, Saudi Arabia's Atala Al-Anzi snatched the gold medal at the Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmad Olympic Shooting Complex, and that was followed with silver for Abdulaziz Al-Anzi in the 50-meter rifle category. A specialized medical team at Dubai Hospital has performed the first successful surgery using the Da Vinci C surgical robot on a 22-year-old Emirati patient suffering from a blockage in the upper part of the ureter. The complaint made the patient suffer from enlarged kidneys and its complications. Dr. Yasser Ahmad Al-Saidi, consultant robotic surgeon and head of the urology department, and his team carried out a 2-hour surgery during which the obstructed part of the ureter was removed and the ureter was reconnected to the renal playbills. The operation was a success and the patient will be discharged within a few days according to the hospital. Ras Al Khaimah Municipality Department on Tuesday issued a decision to ban camping on public beaches of the Emirate. A top official in the Ras Al Khaimah Municipality Department said that the action was taken after the civic body received many complaints from residents and beachgoers. COVID-19 cases are increasing in the United States and could get even worse over the upcoming months. Federal health officials warned Wednesday in urging areas hardest hit to consider reissuing calls for indoor masking. Increasing number of COVID-19 infections and hospitalizations are putting more of the country under guidelines issued by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention that call for masking and other infection precautions. Right now, about a third of the U.S. population lives in areas that are considered at higher risk, mostly in the Northeast and Midwest. Those are areas where people should already be considering wearing masks indoor, but Americans elsewhere should also take notice, officials has announced. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.